Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to review one of the most controversial albums, at least rap albums, of last year. Whole Lotta Red by none other than Playboi Carti, his third album. Um, there's a lot to talk about Whole Lotta Red, man. So we're just gonna do the run through first, like we always do, and give the real review and rating at the very end of the run through at the end of the video. So let's get into it, man. So it starts off with Rockstar Made. Now, this is a hard track. This is completely different for people expecting a Die Lit Part 2. You listen to this and you're like, what's going on? It gets you hyped, man. You can hear his jewelry in the background, completely different vibe. It's raw, it's vamp, it's dirty. He's being dirty on it. It's a shock to listeners. Lyrically, it's not much, but it's not something you're going to be critiquing the lyrics about. It's something you're going to be playing in the mosh pit going dummy. Rockstar Made is a good song, bro. Whether people wanna, whether you like vamp music or not, or vamp Cardi or not, it's a good song. It'll get you turned. If you play that in your car loud, you're gonna get turned. It's a good song. Then we Go to the Moon. Okay, Go to the Moon. Kanye's on this. You know, I thought a lot of things when I heard the song the first time, a really long time ago. On listening to it again, Kanye's verse isn't actually that bad. I thought it was way worse when I first listened to it. Cardi's verse isn't even that bad. Yet I still don't love the song. And I think the reason is I don't feel like it flows very well with the beat at all. I really feel like the beat's the problem with this song for me. I feel like if Kanye would have just rapped over a cool beat and then had that violin transition to Cardi's part, it would have been way better. Instead, the beat like cuts into Kanye and then cuts out, and Kanye's still rapping. Then it goes to the violin part. A lot of stuff's happening. Sounds jumbled. Cardi's part starts really well. Like I really like Cardi's part, the way his part sounds on the beat. But then they like take the 808 out. They take the beat out, and it sounds really like it sounds like the song's dissolving away until it finally does. Cardi's part's really short. It's interesting to say the least. Like it's a cool idea. I just still to this day I don't love it. It's not on my playlist. It's not something I'm gonna play and get turned to. Mainly just because of the beat. I feel like Kanye gives a good verse, Cardi gives a good verse, but they it just sounds too random. They needed to just have a beat switch in the middle and have just two separate beats, and that could have been good too. Then we get to Stop Breathing. This is another hard vamp track. Definitely a Razor song. If you don't like Playboi Carti's vampire style, you're probably not going to like Rockstar Made or Stop Breathing. That's just the reality of it. But ever since my brother died, I've been thinking about homicide. Like, that's so hard, dude. I've been thinking about homicide. I don't know. I just like his vamp stuff when he does it well. He got very, very scratchy voice on this. Very weird vocal inflections on this song for sure. I completely get why people don't like this song or the album for that matter, but I just feel like when people hear this in the mosh pits, it's gonna go crazy. And I like Stop Breathing. I really like that song. Moving on, we go to Bino. Bino is more relaxed. 808 Mafia's on the beat. I really like this song too. Not really a vamp song. It's really cool. Yeah, it's kind of a middle ground. Not extremely vampires, but not going back to Die Lit. No real singing from Cardi like Die Lit, but it's still a nice track. It's a nice vibe. I liked it. So overall, I'm the Cardi fan that doesn't love his vampire stuff, but like I think it can be good. I prefer Die Lit way better, but I like some of his vampire stuff. I think it's cool, and I think it can be good. It also can be really bad. And Jump Out the House, man. To me, this song could have been left out. I do not like Jump Out the House. I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't do what Rockstar Made and Stop Breathing do. It just feels incomplete. It's very repetitive chorus. It's jump out the house, jump out the house, jump out the house. And again, that could be hard in a rage sitting, but like, I don't know. It's only a minute 30 seconds long. I feel like it could have been scrapped. It's short and wild, but it's too short and wild, I think, to enjoy, in my opinion. And in my opinion, I think he could have just left it out. Jump Out the House, I wasn't feeling. That to me is an example of when his vamp stuff doesn't go well, when it's just very repetitive, very, very boring, random ad-libs, so many ad-libs that you're just like, what? So yeah, it was kind of a downer for me, Jump Out the House. Then we go to Metamorphosis, and I actually love Cuddy's hums on this, and I love Cardi on this. Everyone hated this song, dude, when it first came out. This is, my opinion, still the same from when it first came out. Like, I loved this song when it came out, Cardi's part. Metamorphosis, Metamorphosis, I just thought it was raw, it was cool. To me, this is how you should do vamp music, you know, weird sounds, weird words, like screeching, you know, make it weird, do something fancy with it, not just jump out the house, jump out the house, jump out the house, you know, like do something weird with it. Sounds cool, a lot better than what Jump Out the House to me had to offer. Cuddy's hums are sick. And then we get to Cuddy's verse, bro, and honestly, I do not like Cuddy's verse on this. I don't think it's Cuddy's fault. Like, if I'm Kid Cudi and I hear that, you know, I don't really know how to rap on that. I don't know how I should come off on that. It's almost like they set him up for failure. I think if you just let Cardi have this song for himself, it's so much better, and you put Cudi on like one of the later songs with the synthesizers, I think you do that, and it's way better for both of them. Honestly, I just think they were really cool. The humming was cool though. That's the thing. I really like the humming. I just thought Cudi's verse is so awkward on the track. It just sounds really weird. But anyway, Slayer, we got Slayer. I love Slayer. Really like the beat. Nothing too crazy. You know, he's not reinventing the wheel. It's a bop though. It's example of his less vamp stuff. I know if you don't like his vamp stuff, you might like Slayer. It's really catchy. You know, it's a catchy sing along song that you can. You know, a good vibe that you can sing. So yeah, Slayer I thought was fine. No problems with Slayer. I like that one. No Sleep. Back to his vamp stuff again. Didn't like No Sleep. I'm not crazy about it. Yeah, another repetitive chorus. You know, when I go to sleep, I dream about murder. I don't know. To me, it's kind of boring. It's very vanilla. The fact that the song is so short, like at least make it a longer song or have something more interesting. You know, have some more interesting words, do some more interesting things. Again, I like his vamp stuff. You know, I like Stop Breathing. I like Rockstar Made, or you know, but I just don't. I feel like you gotta bring some more energy. You gotta do something different for me to like it. Again, I felt like No Sleep could have been left off. Then we go to New Tank. This song is so hard to me. Like, this to me is a good vamp song. I think it's hard. Cardi eats this. There's so many more memorable lyrics. They thought I was gay, yo. Lamborghini parked outside, it's purple like lean. You know, like, so many more memorable lyrics in New Tank than No Sleep. And New Tank to me just could completely take the spot of No Sleep. I don't feel like we need No Sleep on it at all. You could have completely scratched that off. We would have been fine. New Tank is hard. Make New Tank longer. Do that. That would be better. So then we go to Teen X, and to me, the best part about this song is the chorus. Cardi's chorus is my favorite part. I didn't like his verse. I thought it was just too, you know, it's just kind of meh. Future, I think, is awful. I think Future has the worst feature on this album. He basically copies Cardi's flow and Cardi's delivery, but it's way worse. It's not as good as Cardi's is. Cardi also has a very weird third verse that's kind of a bridge after Future's verse that, like, at that point, don't even include it in my opinion, or maybe just let Future, you know, finish ruining the song or something. I don't know. I don't think Future ruined the song. I don't think it's a great song to begin with. Literally the only enjoyable part for me in the song is the I'm on codeine. Like, that's the only enjoyable part, is the chorus that Cardi sings. So yeah. Then we get Meh, and Meh is very meh. The beat's actually very weird and hard. Like, the beat's pretty enjoyable. It's different. It's pretty nice. But you know, you just can't get through it because of Cardi's rapping, honestly. Like, Cardi's rapping on this is pretty bad. Like, it doesn't, I'd say it borderline ruins the beat. It's not like the beat's amazing, but it's not like a bad beat, you know. This could have been like another decent song, but I just think I don't like Cardi on this one. I don't like his vamp on this one. I feel like there's like 3 songs: No Sleep, Meh, and what else? Jump Out the House could have been completely left off the album and we'd been fine. It's just a bit, I don't know. I just didn't like it. Wasn't very memorable to me at all, really. Moving on, we got Vamp Anthem. I love Vamp Anthem, man. People might think it's corny, you know, they might find it hard to take seriously, but I like it, bro. It could have been the first track off the album to get the vibe going. I don't know, maybe not. He says Free Melly on it, which is hard. A lot of people probably haven't caught that. Yeah, I like Cardi's rapping on this one. To me, this one's fun. It's enjoyable. You know, brings a smile to my face. I like this one. Then we go to New Neon, bro. If you wanted a Die Lit Part 2 but didn't get it, New Neon's the song you should start with and just listen to that because that's hard. The beat is so bouncy. You can't understand Cardi, so it's back to, you know, normal times, good old times. But it's so hard. The chorus is amazing. This is an example of why I like Die Lit Cardi more than Vamp Cardi. This song right here is just, he goes crazy on it. It's awesome. Control, we get a really long intro from Academics. Honestly, I wasn't expecting a song like Control to be on the album when I first heard it, but it's nice. Like I like it. Like the synthesizer beat is, or not really a synthesizer. It's a kind of a weird beat, but it's really cool. Cardi's voice, like, bitch, I'm not a stalker, but I could never watch her or something like that. Like it's cool, man. It's a vibe. I like the song. He talks about loving a girl. He talks about even marrying her, like getting on a knee and giving her a ring, bro. So I was like, okay, Cardi, little different from the vampire vibe, because before this he's just straight up like slandering women at that point. But Control, he gets a little more, you know, serious. He gets a little more open to love. But yeah, man, I liked it. I thought it was a dub, so that was cool. Then we go to Punk Monk again, 180, hard hitting, hard bass. I didn't hate this one though. It's more of a vamp song. I didn't hate it. It's a vamp song, but it's not like as crazy with the ad libs, but it is still intense. He's basically talking about how he hates friendly people. He doesn't want them on his songs. He had the chance to sign all these people, but he didn't because, you know, he's Cardi. Yeah, I mean, I like this one. I didn't think it was awful. I thought it was cool. Yeah, I didn't hate this one. There's something else I wanted to talk about it. I don't remember what, but yeah, overall, Punk Monk, not an L. I liked it. I thought it was fine. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. This one, it's less of like a rager where you're in the mosh pit going crazy. It's more just like you're trying to listen to what he's saying and like, who's he dissing? Like, who's he talking about? Like, wait a minute, is Uzi safe? Like, where's 1629 at? You know, it's like that. It's like you're just listening to him, and you're not just, you know, going dummy in the mosh pit. Like, that's why I liked it, because I could like pick stuff out that he was saying and kind of like think, you know, use my brain instead of just being like, jump out the house, jump out the house. You know what I mean? But anyway, next song we got, On That Time, pure rage song. This one I actually liked and I didn't have to think about. So this is the one where he's like, D-R-A-C-O, D-R-A-C-O. Like, I thought it was hard. You know, I think it's tough. Definitely in a mosh pit, it's going to go crazy. It's aggressive. Again, only one verse, though, kind of a short song. Moving on to King Vamp, very ad-lib heavy. He spells on this one, too. K-I-N-G-V-A-M-P. That's me, King Vamp. You know, it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. The thing is, I thought it was pretty good, but at this point, I'm kind of like sick of the Vamp stuff. This is me listening to the album, you know, a second time through for this video, specifically for this video. So at this point, I was kind of like, all right, dude. Like, I've heard a lot of ad libs. I've heard a lot of vampire stuff. Like, could we stop on the vampire stuff? Not that I hate it. I just think there's so much bad parts of it. Like there's so many good points of the Vamp on this album, and then there's so many parts that are just like, bro, like, cut it out, you know, just stop. And this song's good, right? The King Vamp's not a bad song. It's not great. Maybe it's more decent. But at this point, I was kind of like, all right, bro, could we chill with the Vamp? Like, I just want Dial-It, you know, I want Dial-It vibes. Or we actually get it. That's the crazy thing. Like, the album listens to me for a little bit. We get Place, you know, another leak. We get Pierre Bourne, bro. People forgot Pierre existed. We get Pierre on the album. Crazy. Another Dial-It 2 song for people who want Dial-It, bro. Loved his voice. Extremely glad this wasn't a Vamp song. I'm glad he stuck somewhat close to the leak. Yeah, dude, great song. So he goes, a whole lot of red, a whole lot of red, a whole lot of... You know, it's just a fun song to do. Sky, another song that'll kind of remind you of a Dial-It Part 2. Nice wavy beat. You know, the I don't drive R8s. I don't like those. I drive the Daytona and I tinted the windows. Good song. Good memorable lines. She a rock star. She a sex symbol. Thought that was hard. Good song overall. Not too crazy about the amount of ad-libs on this song. A lot of ad-libs that kind of like hit the song and kind of like went over it. But I mean, overall, Sky's a good song, man. Check it out. Great song. Then we get Over, another synth filled beat. Beat's actually really cool. I like the synth on the Over beat. Excessive ad-libs, or not, sorry, there's not excessive ad-libs. I just don't like Cardi's rapping on it. I don't know. We get a lot of his excessive ad-libs towards the end of the song, and you're just kind of like, you know, it's nothing too special. It's the same song, different story almost. It's just kind of like, could have been left off. I don't know. He sounds pretty average on it. And yeah, then we get I Love You, I Hate You. Another synth heavy beat. Pierre's on this one again. This one's actually, I like this one. The chorus is nice. You know, his mumbling is nice on it. He mumbles, but it's nice. Like, verse feels good. This, to me, I Love You, I Hate You makes Over feel so average. Like, Over just feels like such an average song once you listen to I Love You, I Hate You. I Love You, I Hate You was a step in the right direction with the synth, I think. I think he should have kept going that way, and thought it was cool. Die For Guy, man. Okay, first of all, Die For Guy, in my opinion, has the worst intro on the album. He basically goes, Reggie Carter, that's my brother. Then he goes, Jordan Carter, I'm your brother. And I'm just like, bro, like I listened to that dude and I was just like, what's happening? It's like I don't really know, you know, like that'd be me like, Cade, I'm your brother. Evan, I'm Evan. I'm your brother. And I was like what? Like, it's a very what were you thinking moment on the thing. But the thing is, the chorus after that is so good. He's basically saying how he's gonna like die for his brother. Like you can get behind that. Like it's a good chorus. But he doesn't repeat the chorus, so it's not really a chorus. It's just like a hook. So he says the hook, and then he just kind of delivers the most boring verse ever, and then it just ends with him repeating the same words. So like for a span of like 30 seconds where he was singing the chorus, it was a good song, but the intro's whack. The end of it, the chorus doesn't repeat, and it's just, I don't know. It's like a gold nugget in the song, and the rest of it's pretty bad. So that's what I'm gonna say for Die For Guy. Not playing again. I don't love the intro. I don't like it too much. Not his worst on the album. Not my favorite on the album. It's got a nice flow, but it doesn't really match the vibe of the beat. Cardi doesn't really match the vibe of the beat. Cool ending he sings on. Feels too short. Felt like it could have been put together better. And yeah, kind of just a dull moment. Again, a lot of this could have been put together better, kind of made better, but it just wasn't. Not playing, wasn't a huge fan of. Feel Like Dying has a really cool intro with the gospel choir. He has very weird vocal inflections. He holds out words very weirdly on this one, but I don't hate it. I actually Feel Like Dying, I actually kind of liked. It's by far the coolest song in my opinion. It's the song he goes the most weird on. The most experimental on, in my opinion. It's thoughtful. He's trying something new. He's got a choir in there in the background. Like, it's not by no means my favorite song, but it's nice. I'm glad he tried it. Like, it sounds cool. It's not an L at all. It's a cool song. And that's pretty much where the album ends, kind of on that note. So, final thoughts. So, first of all, people expecting Die Lit Part 2, obviously, like we saw, hated the album. They probably overhated it, in my opinion. I'm all for trying a new style. Like, I love when people try a new style. I'm glad Cardi tried the new Vamp style. Is it as good as Die Lit style? No, it's not. It is really not. After this album, I listened to Die Lit, and I was just like it felt like I was hearing Die Lit for the first time. Really, Die Lit is just so good. Such a good album. But the issue isn't the Vamp style. Honestly, the issue is having so much bad Vamp style on the album. There are some songs that are done really well in the Vamp style, and then there are some songs, like 4 or 5 songs, that you could have just cut and been fine. The album's 24 songs long. We don't need 24 songs. We need maybe 15, 16, 17. That range would have been way better. So you could have cut like 5 songs easily off the top, easily. Another issue is the features. Future's pretty bad. Cuddy's pretty bad. Not His Fault, pretty bad. His hums were good though, and Kanye's verse is actually pretty good, but the beat is kind of like, what's happening? The beat's just crazy. Favorite songs: Neon, Place. I hate saying that, or New Neon, because there were leaks and they said they don't really sound like the new style, but I thought they were good. But I also like New Tank and Rockstar Made. I like those 2 Vamp songs. To me, New Tank and Rockstar Made's the highlight of the Vamp, where he does the best. And my least favorite songs are kind of Over, No Sleep, Jump Out the House, and Meh. Jump Out the House and Meh being what like a really bad Vamp song sounds like. And again, people are still gonna like those songs. I'm not trying to bash you if you like those songs. To me, I just think that he could have done way better with the Vamp on them. So like I said, when the Vamp stuff's done right, it actually sounds pretty good. It doesn't sound terrible. In a mosh pit, it's all gonna sound good because it's rage music. But when I'm in my bed listening to it, it's just kind of like, it's a bit too crazy. And I guess that brings me to another big point, is like, you have to be in the right mindset for the album. Like, if you're not feeling like a vampire who's about to like jump off a building or like burn an orphanage down, if you're not in that mindset, you're not gonna like the album. Period. The end. You got to be in that crazy mindset that you would like rob a bank with. You got to be going crazy to enjoy the album to like the max potential. What else, man? Final thoughts. Yeah, a lot of 1 minute, 30-second songs. Felt like they were filler. Felt like they were just kind of like there because Cardi thought they sounded cool, but they just sound like demos of songs. They don't even sound like real songs. So yeah, so to get straight on that really fast, I know I'm gonna wrap this up. So long as he could have left off, in my opinion. First of all, I feel like he needs to rework the beat to Go to the Moon to better suit Kanye and him because their verses are good. Jump Out the House could have been left off. Metamorphosis, we need to rework Cuddy. No Sleep needs to be left off. Teen X, like fix everything except the chorus. Meh was very meh, could have been left off. Vamp Anthem, New Neon Control, Punk Monk, On That Time, King Vamp, Plays Sky. He goes on a run, like it's not bad. The second half picks up. Over, I thought could be left off. Die for a Guy, again, cool chorus that happens once. That's about it. And yeah, so definitely some fluff there that he could have cut off. Could have made the album a lot shorter and easier to listen to. So finally, I talked a lot of trash about the project, but really it's something new. It's not even as bad as some people, some people might enjoy it more than I did. Just listening to it again, man, I was just like, wow, there's a lot of stuff on this album that does not need to be there, bro. So yeah, so all right, so the rating, I'm going to give Whole Lotta Red a 5.5. Honestly, before I listened to the album again, I was thinking it was like a 7. Like I was really feeling it. And then I listened to it again. I'm just like, there's so much stuff that needs to be reworked, in my opinion, my humble opinion, to make me like it better. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5.5. Like I said, after listening to it, I listened to Die Lit. I thought Die Lit was awesome. And real quick side note, if you want like a baby Vamp song, like if you want a song where Cardi almost sounds like he's Vamp before Whole Lotta Red, listen to Pull Up on Die Lit, because I was listening through Die Lit again. I listened to Pull Up. Literally sounds like a Vamp song without the ad-libs and without the Vamp beat, but same mentality, so I thought that was cool. You go check out Pull Up and then listen to like Jump Out the House or something. Same similarities. So thank y'all for watching. Y'all made it this far. Comment down below what you thought about Whole Lotta Red. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? And yeah, man, that's all I got. So thank y'all for watching, man. Peace out.